Welcome back, boys. Today we have some clips on the Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson, like kind of aftermath. Josh Hammer says he personally told Kevin Roberts of the Heritage Foundation that he was appalled by his defense of Tucker Carlson for platforming Nick Fuentes. Seems like he got the call. Let's check it out.
Folks, we're not going to shy away from this fight. Whenever this happens, we are going to call it out. Whenever this happens, we are going to call it out. But for now, I just have to say, this brings me no pleasure to say, I was appalled by Kevin Roberts' video. I was absolutely flabbergasted and appalled, something that I told Kevin myself. It was total moral and political cowardice, and it evinced a lack of leadership. And I hope that there is going to be something good that comes out of this, as difficult as it is to see at this present time. Folks, we're not going to shy away from this fight.
Yeah, it seems like he got the call, man. I saw some comments. It's like he got that call. He getting that bag, man. What was it, 7K or something? That's crazy. So the next clip here is the Hodgetwins call out conservative influencers trying to gatekeep Nick Fuentes out of the conversation. You won't debate him because you will lose. Ben Shapiro, the last great Charlie Kirk, he would steal your audience overnight. Let's check it out.
This is a year after Donald Trump was shot in the face and he was almost neutralized. What does that mean?
We know exactly what that means. Who is attacking Tucker Carlson? Who's attacking Nick Fuentes? Who are they affiliated with? I mean, it's quite obvious. Anybody who criticizes Israel, they're going to label them as Jew haters. No, the reason why I'm against Israel right now is the military tactics they're being using. It's considered war crimes. I don't hate people of the Jewish faith. Yeah. They hate me. That's why they label us anti-Semitic. Yeah. So the president of the Heritage Foundation, he came out and he stuck up for Tucker.
We will always defend America, and we will always defend our friends against the slander of bad actors who serve someone else's agenda. That includes Tucker Carlson, who remains, and as I have said before, always will be a close friend of the Heritage Foundation. The venomous coalition attacking him are sowing division. Their attempt to cancel him will fail. Most importantly,
and where's all that coming from? The right. Yep.
American people expect us to be focusing on our political adversaries on the left, not attacking our friends on the right.
Exactly.
I disagree with and even abhor things that Nick Fuentes says. But canceling him is not the answer either. When we disagree with a person's thoughts and opinions, we challenge those ideas in debate.
But you won't debate him because you will lose miserably. That's why people avoid him. Ben Shapiro, the late great Charlie Kirk, nobody wanted to debate him because he would, if y'all gave him an opportunity and platform, he would steal your audience overnight. Yeah. Because whatever he says just makes sense. It's logical, it's rational. Yeah. And he's consistent. Initially, early in his career, he said some things that hurt him very badly. But now, when he speaks, he's choosing his words much more wisely. I'm not saying the guy's stupid at all. The dude's very high capacity. Yeah. But now he understands the game that the left and the right is playing. Yeah, and he's got to fight both of them. Exactly.
No, that's crazy. You know, we've seen a lot from Nick Fuentes. He's very capable. The next clip here is there was a meltdown because Tucker had Nick Fuentes on for an interview. I just don't get it. Steve Bannon.
To put the interest of our own country first. That's where our allegiance lies, and that's where it will stay.
I mean, what a state of the country when that's controversial. That's pretty basic. Dr. Roberts, pretty straight guy, pretty straightforward guy. The venomous coalition. Ooh, wonder who that was aimed at. For Tucker having Nick Fuentes on, they wanted to crush Tucker. I think Tucker's solid as a rock. We don't totally agree on everything. I don't agree with everything of anybody, right? But you got your own thoughts, your own beliefs. But Tucker, there was a meltdown because Tucker had Nick Fuentes on for an interview. I just don't get it.
To put the interest of our...
Yeah, they're starting to lose grip on the narrative, you know? back in the day, I mean, you could lose your job, or you could create awkward situations with your family or whatever, disagreeing on politics and different things. But now people have pretty much nothing to lose. They have no, they have nothing to lose. Before, people had more stuff to lose, so they would kind of be quiet. But now people, they're really struggling, so they don't care anymore. And yeah, Ted Cruz, this is the next one. Ted Cruz subtweets Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes while speaking to the Republican Jewish coalition. I will tell you, more than a few of my Republican office holders are terrified of upsetting people with really big megaphones.
If you sit there with someone who says Adolf Hitler was very, very cool, and that their mission is to combat and defeat global Jewry, and you say nothing, then you are a coward, and you are complicit in that evil. And I will tell you, more than a few of my Republican office holders are terrified of upsetting people with really big megaphones. I'll tell you this, as for me and my house, we will stand with Israel.
I mean, I can kind of tell by the look, but...
And I am committed to calling out this garbage. I am committed to fighting this garbage. And I am committed to going to young people and saying, these are poisonous lies.
No. Explain. I mean, I'm not even American, but please explain to the young Americans why they should send billions to Israel. What is the benefit for them, Their jobs are being taken by, H-1B visas? These, what is it, Indians coming in? They don't have a job. The pay is garbage. And even if they do get a job, they get treated like garbage. It's incredible. What is happening? Like, you're selling out the U.S. and think everything when it comes to life, everything when it comes to life is getting worse. The pay is getting worse. Rent and everything is exploding. Please explain to them why they should send so much money to Israel. Why is this the one thing you are not allowed to talk about or criticize? I mean, you can dunk on the U.S. You can burn the flag. You can do crazy stuff in the U.S. in the name of free speech and being allowed to do whatever you want. The U.S. is the only place that has laws for free speech and everything. Here in Europe, you look at Britain, it's over. But why is this the one thing you're not allowed to criticize? I mean, you can completely trash the U.S. and basically be a traitor in the U.S., but you're not allowed to criticize this, a foreign nation. Yeah, good luck with capturing their hearts. These people, man.
And if we fail, if we wake up at a year or 2 or 3 or 4, and I will say, by the way, right now we are blessed to have Donald J. Trump in the White House, and Donald J. Trump loves the Jewish people. He is not an isolationist, and he's been the most pro-Israel president this country has ever seen. When Trump is not in the White House, what then?
I mean, the thing is, the people feel betrayed. The people feel betrayed because they thought, Trump would come in, he would fix everything and blah, blah, blah. He would fix everything. And, he slowly, he showed he's like everybody else, Red or blue, doesn't matter. You guys will always be cucked. The government will always cuck to Israel, It seems like the people are tired and something needs to change, The next clip here is Kevin Roberts of the Heritage Foundation says they would not invite Nick to their events, but his ideas must be engaged with. Yeah, let's check it out.
Have you gotten pressure to have Nick Fuentes speak, or would you invite him to speak to showcase those ideas and have the discussion?
We've
We've gotten no pressure for Mr. Fuentes to speak. I would not invite him to a heritage event or to my show. But the point is, we have to find other avenues to engage the ridiculous ideas that he's.
What are you talking about? No pressure. He's like the hot thing right now. Everybody wants to have him on, I'm pretty sure.
Saying, rather than, as many people have called for online, that you can just shun him, that you can just ignore him, and that the problem goes away. My motivation for posting that video yesterday, especially looking ahead towards 2026 and 2028, is that we have to engage those issues if we want to build a movement. I understand that, particularly for our Jewish friends who ought to be upset about Fuentes' comments about anti-Semitism, that he's just anathema. I agree with that as well. But if we're going to actually correct the scourge of anti-Semitism, we've got to go convince those, unfortunately, millions of young men who find that appealing. I do believe that they're convincible. I believe that people like you, hopefully people like us at Heritage, and even people like Tucker might be able to play a role in that.
Yeah, okay, try to convince them why they should send billions to, foreign nation when your veterans are being, destroyed, homelessness exploding, the prices of everything exploding. Like, really, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that.